these departments are required to be performing an audit on the numbers so that the numbers they're submitting, there's some validity within those numbers. Are those audits required to be turned over to TCOLE, or is TCOLE in any way verifying that the auditing is being performed?
That requirement was not put into what we're supposed to do. They're supposed to send us a report with these components, okay? And that's where we have focused our enforcement, if you will, of that, is making sure these components are there and the report is sent in. We try to do the components part of it by creating a form and making that as easy to work with as possible for that chief administrator to get that information to us. I will go ahead and tell you, my predecessors in 09, I was not in this role in 09, my predecessors set up that form. They set up that report in a way that it would come in with the components that were needed. And Sandra Bland brought a lot of stuff to the forefront, and rightfully so. And one of the questions that came out of this last summer, some discussion on it, was, is the form TCOLE using actually gleaning or getting all the different numbers and information that it's supposed to? So it caused us, it hadn't really been an issue up until then, but it caused us to go in and look at it again. And when we did, and we compared it to, worked in concert with probably the state's leading expert on racial profiling and racial profiling reports, and we worked in concert with his work.
Dale Carmen, is that?
Yes.
Okay.
And we saw that, you know what, we were lacking in a couple of areas there. I know they did what they thought was the absolute accurate way to do it in 09. But we saw that hey, this can be improved upon, and so we immediately set about to improve that. And the new reporting form that has come out addresses those issues that were not consistent with best practices on, as far as the what like the state expert and what we spoke with people, the legislators that were very much involved in this, and they were saying, you know, this doesn't go far enough. So we fixed it. And the new form that goes out addresses every bit of information that Alex Del Carmen, as who I will say is probably the leading expert on this in the state, that everything that he says this should encompass, we have made sure is in that report. And that's what we did. And we did it in concert with his guy, with the way he does it, the way he says it should be done, and in working with the legislators that they're happy with it. You know, when we get these legislators that look at and they see at this and they see a problem, we work very diligently to go to them, even with the product, and saying, is this what you're, you know, if you feel like this, that we need to be here, how's this, or how do we need to work around this? And so we want to make sure that we do what the legislative intent is. And so we did that work since this summer, and we're much more comfortable with the report that we have right now than what we had coming into it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, we talked to him too, or, you know, we're trying to use him to say, hey, help steer us through this, because, you know, he is, I guess, the guy, you know,
very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Very knowledgeable.